What's going on YouTube, Diggy546? Listen, first off, props to all the Cardinals fans. You guys showed up. Today, and special props to a couple of fans: Jay Salcedo, Kolodak, Cattle Dog. You guys were here while your team was losing. A lot of these Cardinals fans disappeared, but you guys actually stayed here this entire time, kept talking, and congrats on a good win. They came in here and they dismantled the Giants. The Giants haven't been blown out by any teams now, but maybe you can count the Steelers as a two-possession game. I think we lost by. The 49ers blew us off the field, and today the Cardinals pretty much blew us off the field. It was a finished game pretty much in the third quarter with how ineffective the Giants were playing. They weren't able to run the ball like they usually were, although they did have some effective runs here and there. I think if they would have kept with it more often, since the game was closer a lot of the game, I think we might have had a better shot. But nonetheless, we didn't keep with it. And in all the effective downs, I mean, I haven't looked at our third down percentage today, but I know it probably isn't good because in all the key downs, every time we got something going, something happened. On that first drive, we looked really good. We were moving the ball. It was first down. I think we got 2 first downs. And then DJ ended up getting hit by Marcus Golden, who I said we need to keep him because he was our best pass rusher one-on-one on the outside, but we decided not to keep him, maybe because he's not the coverage guy that we want. And he's in Arizona making plays against us. I knew that something like this would happen, but guess what? It didn't come back to bite us, but it did, however, take potential points that we could have scored off of the board on that opening drive. So that started that off. And then it seemed like every other third down on both sides of the ball, they did just enough to execute, and we did just enough not to execute. DeAndre Hopkins killed us the entire game. Bradbury isn't able to really follow these receivers man on man because if we play man with Bradbury, we got to play man in other spots, and we did not have the personnel. We were missing Darnay Holmes, so you can't ask Xavier McKinney to make a tackle. You can't ask Xavier McKinney to cover Larry Fitzgerald in the slot. You can't really ask him to cover much people in the slot in his first game playing slot corner, and he's a safety. So that was a tough matchup. We had to do a lot of zone, and because of that, DeAndre Hopkins was open underneath a lot, and he was open in the intermediate routes a lot. He beat Bradbury, I think, on an out route a couple times. I think he caught like 3 or 4 catches on Bradbury, but DeAndre Hopkins had a really good game. And it was mostly because I feel that we had to play that zone coverage and play that soft coverage, and he's too good of a route runner to do that against. But when you look forward, I mean, I think the biggest kind of pivotal moment in this game was the Dion Lewis fumble. I think it was 6-0 at that point. And Dion Lewis came out. I didn't want him to take that out of the end zone, but he did. And he fumbles inside our own, 23-yard line. And at that point, you're giving them a chance to go up 13-0, and that's exactly what they did. I really feel that game would be a lot closer if Dion Lewis would have held on to the ball just for momentum's sake. But he fumbled, they executed, the guy got blocked into him and kicked it and all of that, and the ball comes out, and the Cardinals got it. So props to them. The special teams let us down again for the third straight week. This time it actually helped cost us the game. And DJ, I don't know if he was completely – I mean, I know he's not 100%, but I don't know if he should have been out there. He looked a little hesitant. He looked skittish. He looked like he wasn't really all the way out there, and it showed all day. And then with the pass protection to go on top of that, he had HASSAN Reddick on breathing down his neck the entire time. HASSAN Reddick even forced a fumble on Colt McCoy to kind of ice that game, even though it was already done. He got 5 sacks. 5 sacks. That's ridiculous. We do not have any reason to allow 5 sacks to HASSAN Reddick. A couple of times they sent blitzes, and a couple of times he just flat out beat Andrew Thomas or flat out beat Cam Fleming. So we've definitely got to tighten up on that. The pass protection just disappeared this week, and we've gone against some pretty great fronts. And you wouldn't expect out of all weeks this Arizona Cardinals front will be the one to get 6 or 7 sacks against us. So the Giants have got to go back to the drawing board. They've got to be more fundamentally sound. And they've got to make sure that they don't make these silly mistakes. I don't know if Daniel Jones will be back next week because it looks like he was limping pretty much after the first quarter. I don't know if he'll be back next week, like I said. If he is, if he isn't, either way, we got to be able to win in the line of scrimmage again, and we got to be able to play some defense. And I don't think we sacked Kyler Murray one time. We had a bunch of almost sacks, and luckily the next couple quarterbacks we play, and pretty much everyone, maybe Lamar Jackson too, but pretty much everyone else is going to be a lot easier to sack than Kyler Murray. But we take the loss. We have to hope that Washington chokes this game. Dwayne Haskins is in there now, so maybe. But if not, we're going to be in second place in the division. I don't know what to say. We got to just somehow bounce back. If not, then we'll have the pick that we deserve. And hopefully DJ does not play like this for the rest of the season. If he's injured, then keep him out of there.